Hello everybody. Today we are playing Moon on Black Ops 3 and we are doing the Completionist challenge. Ooh, nice, got lucky that we got Jug. If you don't know what the Completionist challenge is, basically we have to buy every single thing on the map in the order you come across it, which means that at spawn we are going to have to buy both Jug and Pack-a-Punch. I'm going to tell you guys right now, we're going to do one attempt of doing the Pack-a-Punch legit, and then we're just gonna use gobblegums. It's still a challenge with gobblegums, but I was like, I am just really bad at getting this Pack-a-Punch early. I don't know why I'm so bad at it. We're actually getting giga lucky here with zombie spawns. I'm still gonna find a way to choke it, I promise you. But I'm gonna do my best here. It makes me so nervous trying to get this 5,000 points. There are gobblegums, like I think I could do it pretty easy with the double points gobblegum. Disorderly combat, I know. Hold up, we can melee the dogs. There we go, nice and easy. Disorderly combat is supposed to make it quite easy. Hold. No, I'm not good enough. I know you're supposed to melee. I think we're already on the third buzzer, so it's not really worth it anymore. Now, is it better to throw grenades or to shoot? I think it's better at this point to throw grenades, and then we can melee more. So, throw grenade. Alright, we got a good bit there. 3160, 2,000 points. Well, if I get 40 per shot? Oh, I don't know. Alright, oh, it's not even a one shot. Alright, dog, come here. Come here, dog. But yeah, I think with disorderly combat, I could do it with double points. I could do it. Probably, I don't know. I imagine most gobblegums I'd be able to work something out with. But I wanted to give it an honest, earnest attempt. I think everyone has access to gobblegums. It's not like it's cheating if I use one. I'm also pretty sure that if we go up here, dogs won't spawn. But I'm not 100% sure in my confidence of being able to train up there. But we're probably going to have to. Alright, come on, everybody. We're just going to go up here and we're going to try to train. I know this is how the professionals do it. Oh my gosh, we have another dog. Where is he? Oh, the crawlers are going to end up messing me up here. Don't you dare teleport me. If you teleport me right now, I do just lose the challenge. Where's the dog? Dude, the zombies are blocking the dog from me. Oh, no, crawler, please, dog! Okay, I gave it an honest attempt. I think I could have gotten it. I don't know. I was so mixed up and confused. It's not my strong suit. Let me get a gobblegum and we'll be back. Okay, I think that any one of these 5 gobblegums will make sure that I get it, and this is going to be the only time that I even use gobblegums in this challenge. I don't like to use gobblegums that much, but I have talked before about how much I struggle with this freaking getting this Pack-a-Punch over. I don't know why I'm so bad at it. It's like my biggest weakness in zombies is being able to get the Moon Pack-a-Punch. I know some people can do it so consistently. I can get Jug, no problem at all, but it's just the Pack-a-Punch. I don't know why or how I am so bad at it. But again, this is the only time I will be using gobblegums. I don't use them in my challenges very often. Let me grab the, there we go, okay. If you guys watch, I don't use them very often, but like, I imagine, my view on it is I don't use them just because I don't want to. It's not that I think it makes the challenge invalid. In fact, if any of you guys ever like did these challenges, I'd say, hey, use the gobblegums, have fun. Also, the damage, like, the self-damage on this is disgusting, insane, and I don't like it. Let's grab this and get out of here. I'm so done with this area. Please, dog, please get me out of here. Too much. Like, if you made it this far, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Let me get that out of the way. But yeah, I think gobblegums are fun to use. Like, sure, some of them are giga OP, but I don't know. It's not like we used any ultra megas. I was thinking about equipping raindrops and telling you guys I'm only going to use the double kill / insta kill part. But at that point, I was like, all right, I'll just equip the insta kill one. Because I know whenever I play with my friends, we use the heck out of gobblegums. If we had a perkaholic, you are absolutely sure we were using that thing. But now that we're in this area, we have to make sure we buy Quick Revive, and now we can just go through the map. The way this challenge works is that nuke, I was going to save it till after I killed the last zombie, but each time that we're in a new area, we have to buy everything in that area. Makes sense? So in this area, I believe it's only Quick Revive, but whenever we open the next door, which will actually open both of them, we're going to have to buy all the wall buys in that area. If there's the box, we have to spin it at least once. We don't have to spin the gobblegum every time, just because it, for one, doesn't cost any points because it's a new round. And like I said, we're only using gobblegums for the one thing. But It should be a lot of fun. I love this challenge. This is a very fun challenge to me. The reason we're knifing early on, by the way, is to get more points, because as strong as the Mustang and Sally is, it's not exactly what I'm looking for in terms of the point game. And if you can't tell, during this challenge, you gotta spend a lot of points. Now, Moon is one of the better maps to do it, because you actually get basically fully set up on round 1 on Moon, because you do have Pack-a-Punch, Jug, and Quick Revive. But it can still be pretty scary and pretty difficult. I'm very nervous to have this Mustang and Sally because it's such a close corridors map that I feel like I'm just going to get completely screwed over. I wonder if that's why they felt comfortable letting you... But for one, I'm sure they thought it was extremely difficult, if not near impossible, to get Pack-a-Punch on round 1. But I wonder if that's why they felt somewhat comfortable as devs being able to give the player the option, is because of how small of a map it is. Will I take the death machine? I will, because it's easy headshots if I can actually hit the head. Of course, if I can't, then we are just not getting many points. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the last video, by the way. If you haven't, check it out. It's basically discount Black Ops 4 Gauntlet. I had an AI generate a challenge for every single round I did, and I had a ton of fun with it. It didn't get a ton of views, but I think it's also because I have these ideas sometimes, and maybe they're just not good ideas, but I think that they would perform well for like a wide out YouTube audience, but I think that if it doesn't perform well with a core audience, it'll never get to that point. Because I think if I saw somebody do that, I would love to watch it. But sometimes, the way I think of it is, let's say that video took me hours to edit, by the way. The little edits I did in that took me actually forever. I'm terrible at editing, so most of my videos only contain cuts during what I consider boring parts of it. But it's like the way I would describe it is like, sometimes you want to go to the fancy place to eat, right? Sometimes you want to like get involved and get engaged, you know, see what there is. But sometimes you just want McDonald's, man. Sometimes you just want a burger, you want a Big Mac. And I think that's what my content is on YouTube. I am the Big Mac of YouTube, where it's like, it's just something you can put on, chill with. Maybe you don't want to use your brain too much. Maybe you don't want to be like too hyper engaged with it. You just kind of want to chill. I think that's why the videos where I do put more work into maybe don't do as well. And I think it's okay. It doesn't bother me too much, but I would recommend you guys to go watch it because I do think it is actually a really funny video. And I did put some work into the little edits, like whenever I kept trying to pronounce the perk run or making sure that that was what it was called. I thought that was a ton of fun and very, very fun and silly. So go check that out and then come right back over here if you'd like to. But I think we got everything in this area. We're good to keep going. I'll go through Tunnel 11. Ooh, a little bit of lag. Good old Black Ops 3. Random lag out of nowhere. No, I swear, I run on a pretty beefy PC. I feel like if I ran on the strongest PC in the world, I would still be getting these random lag spikes, because that's just how Black Ops 3 be. I don't know why it is this way. It's insane to me, but it is what it is. It looks like this area there's only one thing to buy, which is the Pharaoh, so we'll be able to continue on our way here before long. What just exploded in front of me? I was gonna grab the insta-kill, but I have no idea what that was. Very intriguing. Double, triple, quadruple check, make sure nothing else is in here. I don't believe so. We're gonna keep on heading through. Let's see, we got stamina up, but we can't buy stamina up, right? We don't have power on? Yeah, so we can't buy that, no worries. Anything else? Ooh, grenades, hold up. If I don't buy these now, I will absolutely forget. Go ahead and buy it. Make sure my points go down 250, easy peasy. And we'll keep getting points. Again, the reason we're not using Mustang and Sally is just because we can't get many points with it. I will be holding on to it, though, because it will be good for taking down the astronaut, because he's just going to be a big pain in my astronaut, if you know what I'm saying, boys. This map is so quiet as well, because it makes you wear the PES. You just don't hear the sounds of the zombies getting killed. So it's always so quiet, but I think I usually have the game audio pretty quiet in my videos anyways. If you listen through speakers, if you listen through headphones, it should be around the same as what I hear, but it's weird to have to balance it. I never know how to properly. It's fun though. It's fun. Let me melee all these. Give me all the points. I will say, speaking of melees, this is a comment that I have gotten several times. It's funny because they're on old videos as well. Because I think I try to explain it better on new videos every time I do the smallest thing, because people are like, "Why did he do this? Oh my gosh!" Like on a pistols only challenge or something, I'll use my knife in the early rounds, and it's because I don't think it's a big deal. Especially if you run out of ammo in the 1911, what, you get 32 bullets total with it? Or maybe it's 40 total? Yeah, I think it's okay. In any challenge I do, just automatically assume I'm able to knife for future reference. And of course, I'm going to say this here, you know, maybe 5,000 people watch this video, and then I'm gonna upload another video, and that one will somehow get 20,000 people watching, and they're gonna go, why did he use his knife? And I'm gonna sit there and cry, but it's okay. I will say I got a really funny comment on my AI video. Like I said, the challenge was that every single time, let me make sure there's nothing to buy in here before if I start rambling on about my stories too much, I get distracted and I forget what challenge I'm doing. But the last video, the challenge was that every single round I had to follow a different challenge. So it would be easily understood that once the challenge is over, I didn't continue the challenge. It makes a lot of sense. It was a fun challenge. I had a good time with it. No one except one person seemed to have any complications in understanding what was going on. But it was funny because one of the challenges for one round was you weren't allowed to reload the entire round. So you either had to swap out your weapons or have a gun that had a ton of ammo in one clip. If you had to reload, then you just had to swap your weapon out. You couldn't use it. And in the round, I beat the challenge on the round ended, and like a minute later, during the next round, somebody commented, come on, this is round 11 into round 12, or maybe around 10 into 11. So this guy had already seen this challenge and understood how it worked, because like there was a round where we could only melee, or only use pistols, and on the next round, I didn't have to do that anymore. And he leaves a comment, like, wow, he reloaded at whatever the timestamp is the next round, and nobody noticed, can't believe he failed, or something like that. And in my head, I'm just like, dude, like, if this was round 1 or something, I would understand our confusion here, but it's not round 1. We're on round 10. You've already seen 10 rounds of this challenge. How are we getting confused at this point? I don't get it. Okay, now here's the dilemma. Do I have to go back and buy the perks? Like, do I need to run back and buy stamina up, or do we keep continuing? I'm gonna say I probably have to go back and buy it. I don't think it's required. If I didn't, I don't think I would technically fail the challenge because we've already cleared the area as best we could. But just for the interest of love and war, I don't think that's a phrase, but just for the interest of my own sanity in the comment section, I'll go ahead and grab this. Like I said, one of my favorite segments on this channel is just being able to talk about silly, funny little comments. Because some of them, like, I don't mind. I love every comment, whether I think it's incorrect or not. I have a ton of fun with it. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. I really am one of the luckiest people in the world because I do just what am I doing? I do just get to play some of my favorite games and just talk and get to see all you guys in the comment section. It makes my day. I don't know. It's truly one of my favorite things in the entire world. Let's keep going on. A little bit of melee action. One of the I saw this tweet a while back, and I think I've talked about this before, but it was like name something. It was a quote tweet. So if you know how to work, someone tweets out something. They were like, name a more iconic combo than insta kill and double points. And someone quote tweeted, which is where the tweet shows up, and then you add your own thing. And they said the Smith plays in abandoning the Cod Zombies community. And I don't know if that's necessarily true. I know he played Fortnite, but look, can you abandon a community? Maybe. Who knows? I'm not getting into it. But it made me laugh so hard. It's actually just a hilarious comment to me. I want to move on, but I want to get all the points I can first, just because this area we're coming up in is absolutely filled to the brim with Bibles, and I want to make sure that we're all good. I will say, I think I've choked this challenge at the end both the times I've done it. I think I've done it on Buried in Origins, so I'm ever so slightly concerned about choking this at the very end. I think we'll end it. We're gonna cycle back around to the Earth. And obviously we can't buy speed cola, but I'll end it whenever we're back on Earth. But we have to open up the entire map. Like, we can't just rush to Earth and end it. Not how that works. All right, bye double tap. Let's see. Anything else for me to buy in here? I know the excavator, but I'm not worried about the excavators. Like, I don't think we're going to be going so long as to really need to worry about it. I thought there were more buyables in here. Maybe I literally was just thinking about double tap. Oh, the Nova crawlers. Oh, this is where I'm nervous. Haven't used the Mustang and Sally. Okay, we got Deadshot. I can't buy Deadshot though. Make no mistake. All right, we got a VMP, I believe. I can never remember. The Black Ops 3 guns have no soul. I actually just can never, like, I kind of remember them. But like, if you ask me, what do I prefer, the AK-47 or the KN, or, you know, any version of its regular COD version with its Black Ops 3 version, it's always going to be the regular version. I don't know why the guns in this game feel like they have absolutely no soul, no life, no heart to me. But yeah, who knows? Okay, do we want to go Biolab or do we want to go Earth? I'm going to go Biolab, I think, just because I almost never go straight to Biolab. In here, I know we have Widow's Wine, a box spawn. I don't know what wall weapons are in here, though. It's also fun playing these maps because it always does, like, enhance my zombies knowledge, because I know a lot about every zombies map because I played most of them whenever they came out, and of course you have just that map as new content for like 3 months. We got trip mines on Moon. I don't have points. So I know a good bit about them because if you think about whenever new zombies maps come out, you only get one for so many months. So you play it a lot, so you end up discovering it. Like, that's one of the things I've thought about whenever people are like, oh, the Cod Zombies community will be saved whenever Treyarch puts out new games. Like, I want to reiterate to you all, if you think your favorite YouTuber, your favorite Cod Zombies YouTuber is just going to play one map for 3 months straight, you guys are crazy. Whenever the new Cod Zombies game comes out in 2024, I will do like a video on the map maybe two times a week, but we're still going to have custom maps. We're still going to have, you know, by then maybe we'll actually change our opinion on Cold War. That makes me think of another thing. Russian, I think, put out a video recently. Unfortunately, I've not watched it. I need to, but I've been really busy. I'll tell you guys why I've been really busy. My poor dog had to go to the emergency clinic with my little chihuahua, and that made me really sad. But we'll talk about that. But Russian made a video. And it was something like, I think it's saying Cold War is basically a goated zombies game. Which I agree with. I think Cold War is great. I love the permanent upgrade system in Cold War. I love Cold War. A little easy for my taste, but I think it's just because of being balanced around the permanent upgrade system, yada yada. I also think we've cleared out this area. Ooh, dodge that. Anyways, he tweeted out that he got this comment. He was like, you're entitled to your opinions, but just know the entire community thinks you're a clown now, which is, I gotta say, one of the funniest comments I've seen in my entire life. Like, the way people get so pressed, and I guess I'm the same way. I get emotional. I get pressed about comments. I don't know if I'd say pressed. Some comments do make me angry, but I don't talk about those ones. The ones that make me angry, I just let vanish into oblivion, because usually it's bad takes, and I think for the most part my community agrees with my takes. I think most of the time you're drawn to people who like are easy to agree with. You don't seek out disagreement. And that's how most people are. But it was just so funny seeing, like, because Russian is a lot more, how did I put it, outgoing with disagreements and dissonance in his community. Basically calling out clowns, which I'm not. I don't like the conflict. I don't mess with that side of it too much. But it was amazing. I love it. I love Russian. Everyone knows I love Russian. What is over there? I'm trying to think. What part of the map is that? You can't get over there. Maybe. Oh no, it's underneath. Okay. But I love that comment. Anyways, the reason I've been super busy lately, like I said, I've been trying to upload every third day recently, just because I'm busy with other things in life instead of every other day. But I had to have a little, like, I think it was a full 3-day gap instead of the normal 2-day gap between videos, with the AI video, and that was because. Was it? Yeah. My poor little puppy had to go to the emergency clinic. I get very paranoid about keeping chocolate in the house. I don't like to keep chocolate in the house because we have 2 dogs. I have a bigger dog and a smaller dog. And we had chocolate in the bedroom. And we've actually been trying to let them sleep with us in the bedroom. By the way, I'm pretty sure I cleared out this area. Like, I think might have beaten the challenge. I don't know what. Oh no! I definitely have another part of the map I have to go to. I just remembered. It's the other tunnel. We have to make it to tunnel 6. All right, let me start running back over through there. But anyways, she ended up getting chocolate. We've actually had them sleep in the bed with us lately. I prefer my dog sleep in the bed with us, but basically whenever we got Hazel and then the cat has a litter box, and for whatever reason my dogs love to eat out of the cat's litter box, little tasty midnight snacks, I suppose. That we were just crating them at night, which wasn't a big deal. They didn't mind it. They never barked or anything. But I wanted to be able to sleep with them in the bed because we ended up changing our bedroom situation. We swapped like bedrooms with a different room in the house. It was a whole thing. But anyways, while we were asleep, she got on a chocolate, and I was freaking out because, like, my dogs have gotten chocolate before, and I just immediately, you give them a little bit of peroxide. I think it's like, I don't know, I don't want to say numbers because someone might, like, think of this video whenever they come into an emergency situation and give their dog too much or too little peroxide. I don't even know if you're supposed to do it, but it's what I've done in the past, and it's worked. They puke it up. It's no problem. The issue was I didn't know how long that she had eaten it. Whether it was like, you know, an hour ago or 6 hours ago. So I rush her to the clinic. They tell me it's going to be like $900 to $1,300, which is obviously very expensive. You might think, oh, 30,000 subscribers, this guy is rolling in the money. I assure you, I am not. Not for that. I had to take out a new line of credit actually for that. It was terrible. But at the end of the day, I don't care about any of it because my dog is okay. And that is like by far the most important thing to me. My dog is literally like my child, my daughter. I love her very much. I was crying for like 7 hours straight. It was terrible. It sucked. I hated it. But she's okay now. I don't care about, you know, whatever, how much it costed. It sucked. I joke saying it was the most expensive bag of chocolate I've seen in my entire life. So it was a very not fun, not great situation. I didn't love it. But I'm just happy everything's okay. But that's why, because someone reached out to me on Twitter actually and was like, hey man, what's your upload schedule? And I was like, normally I like to do every other day to every third day, but I've been incredibly busy because I was going through the good old. I don't like saying Adderall withdrawal, even though that's what it is, because I was actually prescribed it. It wasn't like I was just buying it off the street, but I was prescribed it, and there was the things where they're like, oh, your heart rate is too high, yada yada. Who cares? I've talked about this before. So I was basically going through withdrawal of that, which really sucked for a while, but now I feel mostly back to my normal self. Tunnel 6. We're in Tunnel 6. I gotta get out of here. I have got to get out of here. What do I need to buy? But so I felt like crap from that for a little while. Am I good? Yeah, I got out in time. I don't even know where the excavator is. It's still over there. It's moving slow as could be. Have we beat the challenge? I believe we've beaten the challenge. Because even if we go back to the Earth, we can't buy anything. It was fun. We'll get to round 15, and then we'll call it. But I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So I've just felt terrible. I don't like talking about it too much, but I've noticed I go in the same cycles in every video because I thought about it because someone left another double tap comment. And I was like, how many times have I gone through this in every video? And I do feel bad lately because maybe my videos feel like too much complaining lately, which is not what I want to do, but I am just trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on in my life. And unfortunately, it's just been a rough patch lately. I think everyone goes that. I was watching Box, who's a TFT streamer. He used to stream League of Legends, I believe. And he was talking about like how he's been streaming for years and he's been in a real like rut lately, but he's used to it because it'll happen, you know, for a month or two, he'll just be in a bad mood. He'll be a little complaining in his videos. And then, you know, another month or two, he'll be doing hype pog content that he's very excited for. And that was a good insight to me because I am also a content creator. I am not a streamer, but it was a good insight being able to like, oh, it's okay to have rough periods in life. You know, not everything's going to go down because I'm having a little bit of a rough time. Because I try not to let it impact my mood too much. And I hope it doesn't come across that way in my videos. I'm having to be very, very careful here. But it has been. But it's okay. Everything's okay. Everyone's happy, healthy. That's what matters. I'm going on my honeymoon very soon, which I'm excited for. A lot of older viewers, now it's funny because during the time whenever I was getting married and everything, I do not want to be in Tunnel 6. I have got to get whatever I need to get and get out of here. I'm just trying to find another gun. I just need to get to the moon surface and buy the KN-44. I'll buy the Kuda for now, but this area is going to get destroyed. Anyways, I know I'm getting sidetracked by a million and one things right now. Going on honeymoon, very excited. I was about to say, I've never been on honeymoon before. I obviously haven't. But whenever I was getting married, I only had like, I think 3,000, maybe 4,000 subscribers. So the channel's grown a ton. So most of you guys weren't here whenever I was going through the marriage process, but it was thoroughly documented on through my videos and me talking about what was going on and how exhausting it was. I was like, I never want to get married again. I loved the day of. I hated the 3 months before. That was exhausting, miserable. No, sorry. Luckily, I think I got a keeper. So, bro, what are you doing? I'm gonna go down because I was looking at the floaty boy. But it was a whole thing. Anyways, I'm very excited to go on the honeymoon. The wedding was in November, so obviously we're a few months behind. But it was right after the wedding the YouTube channel really started to pop off. No, there it goes. Again, rip Tunnel 6. Got to make sure we don't go back through there. Anyways, a ton of fun. And I've not been on vacation probably since 2019, whenever I graduated high school. So that was at Tybee Island or Savannah, Georgia / Tybee Island, Georgia. Really pog areas. I really like those areas. But we're up to North Carolina. and I'm very excited. You might think, why are you going to North Carolina honeymoon? I don't know. The wife didn't want to go to the beach, okay? I was down to go back to Tybee Island / Savannah. I love that area. If you've never been, I gotta say, I highly recommend the place. But I'm very excited. You guys will get constant uploads, by the way. I'm gonna, I mean, everything's pre-recorded, right? Like, not my commentary or the video. Like, this is live commentary. See, 1, 2, 3. Except it was actually 6 bullets because I double tap. Anyways, so I will pre-record some stuff, so we will have uploads either every other day or every third day. Probably every third day, since I'm going to have to pre-record. I don't want to have to record 7 videos in one day. I don't think that'd be a ton of fun. I actually need to start pre-recording because it's going to be like the last week of February, so we're actually rapidly coming up on it. Today is the day after Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was fun. I don't know what to do on Valentine's Day. Because for one, with the whole Hazel's my dog name, by the way, the Chihuahua. With the whole situation with her, we have like no money, so we weren't even able to buy each other gifts, which is okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal, but we didn't buy each other gifts this year or anything. Because we are going on the honeymoon, we were gonna hopefully do maybe a gift exchange then. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk to her. We'll figure it out. But it's been a lot lately. And everything will be okay. Happy smiling faces. That's what we all do. We are coming up on around 15 though. A little bit of a shorter video. Only 23 minutes. We could go. Whoa. I think it'll be okay. We did the challenge. That's like the goal of it, right? We did the challenge. I feel good about it. This might be the first completionist challenge I haven't completely failed. I think I bought everything on the map. I hope I did. Let's get back. Speed Cola, of course, spawning, but we can't buy it. A little bit of lag, but that's how she goes. But guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Pack a bunch of the KN44 just so I can. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to do the outro again because I don't know where I stopped and it's going to bother my brain if I don't do it again. But guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But yeah, have a good one, everybody, and take it easy.